There we go. Hi everybody. Sorry we're late. We were waiting for Kalance and Liam to show up. I got Darth though. Haven't seen him in a while, have we?
Yep, I've come back from exile.
So yeah, sorry for taking so long. Probably gonna stall for a little bit longer to see if anybody comes in. I got Darth to patrol the comments too, so.
Yeah, I guess they've been neglecting on their comments.
Well, no, it's just when I have to watch something on the computer, right? It my flash overloads. If I have like anything, if I have more than three things open when I'm doing YouTube Hangouts, my flash will crash. So I have the Hangout open and I have the movie open, so that's two. I don't want to risk it.
Hmm. Well, I guess we're watching Royal Rumble, Ready to Rumble.
That's Ready to Rumble, a movie, Darth, that helped destroy the wrestling company.
Oh God, it's that guy.
Yes, David Arquette's in it. This is one of his first post-Scream movies, I believe. So, one of the I'll explain this to you, Darth, because you don't know all the history of WCW. When this movie came out, Vince Russo, the guy in charge of WCW, more or less, was like, it'd be a brilliant idea. Let's make David Arquette our world champion.
Wait, the guy on the cover?
Yes, David Arquette is a recognized champion in
Oh my God.
WCW history. He didn't win it by a fluke or anything, he won it clean.
Wow.
And that wasn't like the moment that led to their destruction, but in a lot of people's eyes, Darth, that's the moment that best symbolizes how just fucking awful WCW got. Like, they got to that point. Personally, for me, I think the point where they had Chucky come in and they treated Chucky like he was a real goddamn fucking thing, I think that was probably the lowest point in WCW history, but what do I
Whoa,
know?
whoa, whoa. Chucky the doll?
Yes, Chucky from Child's Play came in to promote not only fucking Bride of Chucky, but an upcoming match between Scott Steiner and Rick Steiner.
And what did Chucky do?
He just pretty much called Rick Steiner basically a faggot, and that was it. He's like, you girly boys. You don't like playing with dolls. You like playing with dolls, Ricky. We know what you used to do to the dolls. It's just all kinds of awful. So, earlier, Darth, you were asking me how awful this movie is. I can't remember. There's literally two fucking things I remember about this movie, Darth. One is the beginning scene because like David Arquette and his friend are not Jay and Silent Bob outside of a fucking convenience store, and they're trying to get another slushie, and David Arquette's like, I have a brilliant idea, and he reaches back and sticks his fingers up his ass and then puts them over the slushie. Then he goes in and has the store clerk smells his fucking fingers, and like the store clerk's like, ugh, how did you fucking finish that? And he's like, I struggled through it, but most of the assberries settled at the bottom. Like, that's one of the fucking jokes I remember from this movie. And then the second of them is DDP is and to explain this, DDP at the time in WCW was their most over face
I'm just
when
at a
this
loss
movie
for words.
was coming out. So, of course, Darth, since DDP is your face in your company, you have him be the heel in the movie. So,
Assberries?
Yes. So DDP does this thing where you take your fingers and you make like a triangle. It's called a diamond cutter. That's like its thing. So one of the characters towards the end, when the final match is happening, they handcuff DDP to the cage, and he does like the diamond cutter but upside down, and he's like, a diamond upside down is a pussy.
What? Oh, my head.
That line, Darth, a diamond upside down is a pussy, has haunted me for fucking 12 years. And I'm finally glad somebody's going to sit down and watch this movie and know what the fuck I've been talking about every time I've ever referenced that fucking line. A diamond upside down
This is the first time
is
you've
a pussy.
referenced it in my company.
I've referenced it a lot.
I've never heard you say a diamond upside down is a pussy. Thank you for finally referencing something that is hurting my brain.
You're welcome. Glad I could help. Glad I could do that for you.
No amount of heroin, cocaine, meth, or crack.
Oh wow, it's actually been 14 years. That line has haunted me, Darth. 14 years. It's like my Moby Dick. Because nobody else I've ever talked to has seen this movie. Like, people know about this movie, but they've never fucking seen it.
It's almost as bad as Idiocracy.
So, yeah, fuck it, let's start it. I don't think Kalen's is coming, or he's gonna come in late.
Liam's just bowed out.
Yeah, I'll get Liam back. Liam's gonna have to watch an ECW pay-per-view now as penance.
Alright, well, I'm ready whenever you are.
Alright, I'm at 0 seconds. For everybody watching at home, I'll do a little countdown and then say go, and then you start it. So, 3,
wait,
2...
Wait. Did you drop a link?
Yeah, it should be in the link room.
No, I mean for the audience.
No, I didn't. I forgot to. You could easily find it if you type in "Ready to Rumble" full movie. It's on
Bios.
Yeah, Vios. That's where we watch it. There's a lot of movies. I have found a lot of movies on this site.
Thank you, Master Duck, and to Napalm. Master Duck just said, Napalm, you shouldn't hurt Darth just because this movie ruined your life.
I should.
Well, fuck you.
It's just like when a guy gets molested and then becomes a pedophile.
Okay, since I've been in exile for the last 2 weeks, did you and Cal ever do that deal for what happened at the TNA pay-per-view?
No, we just forgot about it.
Okay, well, I've brought it back up, so you guys need to do that.
Alright, we will then.
Alright, so...
Quit stalling, motherfucker. 3, 2, 1, go.
It's almost...
Yeah, it's a Warner Brothers.
Long. It's almost 2 hours long.
It's only an hour and 40.
Hour and 46 minutes.
It's like 20 minutes short of 2 hours, Darth. Oh, Blair Entertainment. There's a fucking name you don't see anymore because they went bankrupt, I believe.
And who are these people?
These are people from the history of WCW. That's Bam Bam Bigelow, I believe. There's Sting.
When he wasn't fat and flabby?
Yeah. And he wasn't ashamed to show his fucking man
tits.
Hey,
that's your uncle.
Yeah, that's Haystacks, Giant Haystacks.
Andre. The only wrestler I've been able to pick out. God, that guy's teeth.
Oh, I know. Some wrestlers have horrible, like Abyss's teeth looks fucking
Stone
god
Cold.
awful. Goldberg.
Oh, Goldberg. Oh, there's Chunk.
I would have also accepted there's the main rapist from The Hills Have Eyes.
Or the Guardian
That,
Angel
that,
from X-Files.
already how this started, doesn't this give off the vibe of like hit Clerks?
Or,
So Oliver Platt is in here. He's the good guy wrestler. He's the king.
this could be also the start of a scary movie.
It could be.
Stop and Shop.
You hear it? Wrestling's for retards. This guy. So this is Darth here.
I wouldn't say it's for retards. Just most of the fan base are retards. That kid's head is fucking weird looking.
By the way, People's Champion. Totally ripped that off from WWF and The Rock. By the way, that little blonde boy, I've seen him in other fucking movies.
661.
He was like in a lot of fucking movies at the time, little blonde boy. So Ready to Rumble, Dar, so far, Laugh Riot, am I right? Isn't this tense, Darth? Look at this. He's trying to buy his slush, but he can't.
What the fuck?
Yeah, isn't this great, Darth? God, it's all it's flooding back to me.
Why is he wearing gladiatorial armor?
'Cause wrestling, I guess.
Oh my god. What?
Oh, it's Randy Savage!
Oh. I feel bad. He's dead now.
He is. But not before he did this awful garbage.
He was in Spider-Man.
Well, he still did this. And there's the King.
God.
Come on, this is like...
This one.
I'm just like, I'm remembering everything, Darth. It's like Gandalf. It's like when Gandalf awoke, when he became Gandalf the White, and he was just like, it's like that. It's all rushing to me. The power, the memories.
I forgot what else this guy played in. Not this guy, the fucking King. The guy who plays
Oliver
the King.
Platt.
Yeah.
He's been in a lot of shit, a lot of comedies.
He's in a movie. It's a serious movie.
Yeah, he's in a few series.
Oh, he's in 2012. He's the fucking dickbag senator.
He is!
President assistant who's like, we can't have the poor people. We need all the rich people.
Yeah, so look at this guy. Like, I like to think that this movie is a prequel to 2012 now.
Why?
And he became a politician like Jesse the Body Ventura. And he became like, I used to be the people's champion, but we can't have the poor. So okay, watch. Here comes the Asbury shit. Isn't this funny? Come on, Darth. This is a laugh riot.
Wait. The guy called said $1.26, but the sign said $1.25.
Are
What?
you gonna ask like the fucking the daydreams of a retard to be consistent? No.
Why is he getting fucking pulled over and stopped and put on the hood of a fucking?
That's like his brother or something. I think you're a little ahead of me now. Where are you at?
The cop is grabbing his nuts.
Oh yeah. Oh, you're like a second ahead.
It's his father. So his father just fondled his best friend.
Yeah, sexual assault. Isn't that great?
This is
Huh?
painful. We're only 7.5 minutes in.
I know, and it's already just the worst. You got trouble wrestling your wee-wee out of your trunks. This guy sounds like my fucking impersonation of a fucking hick. That's how fucking poorly this is acted, folks. Like, hey everybody, you can't wrestle your willy out of your pants to take a piss, boy. What do you think
Wow,
you
I
can do in
can't
a ring?
believe Blink 182. Is this Blink 182 playing?
Yes.
It's a shame that they're in this movie.
Well,
This
soundtrack.
movie sounds like a '90s movie. It plays like a '90s movie.
Yeah, well, see, you know, every decade, at the beginning of every decade, there's a couple of movies that's like, this seems like a movie that should have came out last fucking decade. And to be fair, this was in development for like, I think, a year or two. So, 98, 99. Jimmy Keene. Jimmy Keene says, Jimmy Keene sausage. Doesn't Jimmy Keene sound like a sausage? Like Jimmy Keene sausages. You want a nice sausage sandwich? Come get down to Jimmy Keen's. Jimmy Keen's Sausage Sandwich Emporium.
For
Jimmy
a second, I
Keene.
thought that was Larry the Cable Guy.
Get it in. No, you know what, Darth? This was like a happy time when nobody knew who Larry the Cable Guy was. He was a regional act in Florida.
We're talking more about the movies and characters and actual actors and
Yeah.
celebrities than we are about this.
Oh yeah,
Like,
look, it's that guy too. The stupid one with the hat. He's like a guy who's in a lot of shit. There's a lot of guys in here who are like, oh shit, it's that guy. Huh, look at him. He's here. You know what would improve this movie immensely? Spiders.
what?
Giant spiders.
Ugh.
David Arquette being like, you die, you eight-legged freak. Uh-oh. Shenanigans.
Oh, I thought he was gonna put it in reverse.
Nah. Where are you at, by the way?
10:30.
Alright, well, I'm at 11. I skipped ahead a little bit. Alright, I'm at 10:40.
Yep, I
They're
just said
fighting.
10:40.
By the way, when I backyard wrestled, I could do better shit. And you know what's sad? Those are actual wrestlers doing that. There's the love interest. Isn't David Arquette's character just a charmer? I mean, he's so delightful. God, this is so fucking horrible. Are there any comments? Are the people enjoying this as much as we are?
Master Jack said that his grandmother died yesterday, and it was funnier than this.
It probably. Walking in, watching your mom rape your dog after she's killed your father is funnier. That'd be a better, like, oh, life sometimes takes weird turns. Oh, look at you, Mom, with the dog's dick in your mouth. And then the very next day you're watching this, and it's just like, this is the Holocaust of hilariousness. You know what'd be a funnier fucking movie, Darth? The Day the Clown Cried. Somebody should show this fucking movie to fucking Jerry Lewis and be like, look, motherfucker, this shit was released. Come on.
I could really go for some french fries right now.
Also, notice how bad that scene ended right there where the chick was like biting her bottom lip like, yeah, I want to get me some of you. And then it just like ends.
There's a place not a block. Oh yeah, just shit dripping out. Lovely.
Yeah.
But there's a fucking burger joint that just reopened up called Charlie's. They sell burgers like that for $1.
You know what makes me sad? The good burger. Remember the burger place I was telling you? I've always told you guys about.
Mm-hmm.
The place where they ground their meat up fresh and shit, and they cut the bacon off of fucking slabs and shit. They closed down.
Why?
Just fucking nobody went there. Also, the barbecue place closed down, which I'm not as sad. It was okay, but they weren't really that good. That's just.
I am starving right now.
Even though we're watching shit drip.
Yeah.
And then, fucking sewage is dripping out of the truck as well. Hi-oh! Swim walk! Oh, there's that lighter I threw earlier. You know what's funny? If this movie was made today, she'd be Betty White. That'd be Betty White.
And crippling a man.
Oh yeah, his whole family.
Especially a hand cannon like that.
Yeah, that's his family. All dressed up in cop uniforms. Subtlety is the hallmark of Ready to Rumble, Darth, if you haven't noticed that yet. This is the most subtle comedy ever.
God.
If I didn't tell you this was a comedy, you would honestly have probably thought this was a Syrian docudrama.
God.
And here's the shit. You know what's sad? The audience in this is smaller than the audience in a typical WCW show.
Sting fans.
Also, apparently, and this is just my guess, WWF doesn't exist in this universe. Nitro Girls. So the Nitro Girls were WCW's attempt, Darth, to appeal to the more urban audience that would be their lead-in show. Because when WCW was on TV, Goldberg's coming out, I think. But when WCW came, was on TBS and TNT. A lot of times basketball would either be the lead-in show or the outro show. Also, there's the evil film promote, WCW promote. Where are you at, Darth?
1630.
Let me skip ahead a little bit. I'm at 1650.
I'm just a few seconds behind.
All right, so here comes DDP. So there's the diamond cutter. Did you see that? What he did there? That's the diamond. Well, diamond cutter is moved, but see, look, the old lady's kinky. It's funny because she's old, and old people thinking about sex is gross. Ha 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 ha! By the way, I love how Jimmy King is basically just a blatant ripoff of Jerry the King Lawler. By the way, Jimmy King is like Oliver Platt is an ugly motherfucker.
He reminds me of the guy from oh god, what? He reminds me of the villain from fucking Men in Tights.
You know what he looks like? He looks like he's always smelling something bad. Like there's always just something stinky right off screen every time he's there. And he's just like, ew.
You want to know something that's really bad and probably insulting to you, Napalm?
What?
If he had really long, scraggly hair and a misshapen beard, he'd be perfect for you in a movie.
Yeah,
if they made a
probably.
movie of you. Oh, wow. Only 3 of the 4 corners set off.
Of course. Even in a movie about WCW, nothing's gonna go right. I'm gonna rape Diamond Dallas Page is what I'm getting at, folks. I like fucking animals, people, is what I'm getting at.
God, this is so boring. What's up with the guy in the fucking camo?
It's some wrestler. Some fucking WWE fucker. Look at how... You want to know something funny, Darth? You see how unexcited the audience looks, right?
This audience looks more fucking attentive than any fucking wrestling crowd I've ever seen.
Nah, that's a lot.
Really?
This looks, yeah. Maybe in WCW.
TNA.
Oh yeah, you're more familiar with TNA, but I've shown you shit. Like shit with Mankind in it, Mick Foley.
The worst wrestler of all time.
You go fuck yourself with that slender Darth. Even though I know you're just fucking around because it hurts me. Yeah, I know you do that because you know it hurts me when you say bad things about Mick Foley. Every time somebody says a bad thing about Mick Foley, an angel cries, Darth.
I bet you know what? I bet you Mick Foley's afraid to fight Goldberg because he knows he'd lose.
Well, he can't fight Goldberg because he literally can't fight anybody anymore,
Because he's just totally shit.
He's crippled.
Because he's
He
shit.
crippled himself,
Yeah,
Darth.
you know what? Hulk Hogan's crippled and he still fights. Because he's a champ.
No, because Hulk Hogan's a fucking has-been who one, married a gold digger, and two, fucking didn't save money properly.
Isn't that the same as
Mick Foley saved money. No, Mick Foley saved money, and he married a lovely woman. They've never had any problems. One of their kids have never, put one of their friends into a permanent coma. Uh-oh, the music's getting dark. wrestling business, this is called working. And Darth, if this bores you, you might be interested in our second feature tonight, Another Night in China.
Ugh. Hopefully we have an intermission.
Oh yeah, we'll have an intermission, like half hour to an hour intermission. Yeah.
Good. So I'd like to eat something before I see that horrible piece of shit.
Actually, it's probably better if you don't something. Eating something, Darth, and watching pornography star in WWF's China is probably, honestly, one of the worst things you could ever do.
So you're saying this is called what in the wrestling business?
Working stiff when you actually hit somebody. Because see, here's the funny thing. And the premise of the movie is wrestling's fake. Because see, that's something Vince Russo never hid. Yeah, he was always like, he hated wrestling, he hated the tradition of wrestling. So he at every opportunity he could to make it blatantly obvious wrestling was fake, he'd take it. He numerously referred to the title as a prop.
They really need to bring back, like, gladiatorial fights.
Yeah, he kicked him in the nuts. Sid Vicious, Bam Bam Bigelow, who else is coming out here now?
Goldberg.
No, Goldberg isn't out. He's not a bad guy.
Of course not.
And you know what's funny? Just like WCW, there's no fucking rules whatsoever. The referee's completely fucking useless. I like that. No! Oh, Parrot Adams there as well.
Ugh.
I like Bam Bam Bigelow just walking around having nothing to do. So here's... Don't you love David Arquette's screechings?
Ugh.
Look at David Arquette. He's like, I gotta save my hero! He is the worst actor ever. Like, look at... You know what? God bless him, though. He married a hot chick. So, it all worked out for him. He probably got a lot of money from those Call ATT commercials. Remember those fucking things?
No. Thank God.
Oh, yeah, you're a lot younger than me, so you probably don't... You know what's funny? The flying headbutt, which they all executed there, that's the same move that would eventually lead to Chris Benoit double murder and suicide at his family. So, there you go.
Really?
Yeah. Oh, there's Mean Gene Okerlund regretting a lot of life decisions.
God, I could really go for some German potato pancakes and fettuccine Alfredo, Master Duck.
I could just really go for this movie not existing. Wouldn't that be great, Darth, living in that parallel universe? Everything's the exact same except one thing. This movie never existed.
How about a universe where all bad movies never existed? Like, there was no bad games, no bad movies, no terrible books. Just everything is perfect in the media spectrum.
Yes, we got John Carpenter's Aliens 3.
We get fucking Ridley Scott's Dune.
No, I like fuck. I don't care what you say. For House of Trainees, Pug Invest. Again, the Pug Messiah of Dune makes that movie worth it, Darth. Again, if I'm ever in a position of fucking power where I can make a fucking $1 billion movie, I
Well,
am making.
here's
We
something,
are we are making fucking Pugs of Dune.
Here's something interesting.
Yes.
Red Letter Media, because we're talking about bad movies. Red Letter Media watched the Fantastic Four movie from '94, and apparently it's really good
It's
because they put it in their all, and for $1
look at
million,
these fucking idiots crying. Look at their stupid crying faces.
that truck would have been in a far worse accident than that.
Oh yeah, where are you at?
27:15.
I'm at 27:42 now. So yeah, now everybody's gonna be mad at them, and they're like, "You can't watch wrestling anymore." Here comes a big semi. Oh no! You notice he's wearing Ash Ketchum's hat, by the way, without the Pokemon symbol on it.
Who?
The truck driver.
Uh,
And it's carrying toilet paper! Irony! I wish I was dead. To watch this movie, no more. Wouldn't it be great, like this movie ends, everybody caught a lot of diseases and died. The end.
they were just covered in
WCW
shit.
went out of business.
They were just covered in shit. Everybody
You
was covered in shit, and they weren't in that scene.
Yes. So there you go, Darth. Continuity. What?
Why were the firemen using shovels? Why did they just use a hose to blast it off the fucking?
Look, we're almost a half an hour into this. Like, the less you question, the faster it'll go.
There's another hour and 10 minutes, Napalm. There's another another hour and 16 minutes of this.
Ooh, la-di-da, you can count.
This is
Look at
painful.
you.
This is painful.
Wait, no, wait. There's another.
It's an hour and 46 minutes. So if it's an hour, if we're already half an hour in, there's an hour and 16 minutes left.
Maybe, I don't know. Time. Subjective bullshit.
This is just painful.
This is. And you know what? This movie, I've always kind of wondered, like, why didn't David Arquette get any bigger? Like, he was there for a while, then he just disappeared. Going back watching this shit, it's like, yep, you know what? Answers my fucking question. We got any good comments? 'Cause I'd rather be talking to the audience right now.
Okay.
You guys can be my angels.
Master Duck said, I only eat out at this place called City Cafe because they have everything like German potato pancakes and fettuccine Alfredo, which I could go for right now.
That sounds good.
And he also said that I want this movie to be over. I'm fucking hungry. Same here, Master Duck.
Even though we've seen a lot of shit, this movie makes people hungry. So that's one thing we've learned thus far.
Well, because we're not only that, but we're all talking about food.
So, oh, look at that. They're going to find Jimmy King.
God, I wish I had some ground beef and Kaiser rolls. I'd make the most killer hamburger right now.
You know, to be honest, really hitchhiking would be fucking more exciting and enjoyable than this.
Ugh.
Oh, it's nuns. Kumbaya, someone's dying, my lord.
Why do they have lamps
Kumbaya.
inside like that?
Who knows? Nuns.
And of course,
Oh, look at that. They're getting into it.
they've got pews for where they sit, and they have paint stained glass for the back windows.
Of course. Oh, look at that sassy nun. She knows some Van Halen. Yeah, come on, Darth. You're seeing some nuns singing Van Halen. This makes everything worth it,
They just
doesn't it?
passed the same place.
Yeah, we're watching nuns singing Van Halen while they're in a Tom and Jerry cartoon, apparently.
Nuns are singing about running with the
Yeah.
devil.
This movie really has all the humor value of being diagnosed with fucking terminal cancer.
She has a lighter for some reason. God. Van Halen must have been fucking skimp on cash to do this. More food. God. Oh my god, it's that kid.
Darth!
What?
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear
Alright,
you.
sorry. My fucking headphones died real quickly.
The kid who's playing the video game. It's that kid. You know that kid.
Oh yeah, it is that kid. That redhead fuck, he was in all the fucking, like, he was a bully in a lot of shit. Alright, you can still hear me, right?
Yes.
Alright, just making sure. Everything's fucking low now. Let me try taking them out again.
This is the net. Oh my god, look how ancient that computer is.
Fuck, I missed the stupid action part. How creepy and retarded was that? And homoerotic. Yeah, that's something fucking a lot of people don't remember from movies from the 90s. The homoeroticism was like a big fucking thing. Did you die, Darth?
No.
Are you stunned by the fucking timely reference of Britney Spears? That'll never get old. That was in the trailers, by the way, for this movie. It made me want her name.
Cool cigarettes. Have you ever had one, Napalm?
I've seen that brand a lot.
Never. And I mean this wholeheartedly, Napalm.
Also, that
Never
lady.
smoke them. Yep, it's her.
You want to see crabs up close? Huh?
But Napalm, never smoke a cool cigarette.
So
because
Darth, would you want to see crabs up close?
no,
Come on.
no.
Scumbags and whores. Uh, who's this guy? Prince Frankie.
His mother said that she hadn't seen him for 2 years.
Yeah.
APT, boy, and it's a payphone.
Yeah. It's a conspiracy, brother. Harp set up Jimmy King to look like a scumbag. New World Order. Hulk Hogan was a part of it.
God, this is so fucking boring.
Yeah, isn't it? Also, that guy's been in a lot of like. There's see what I said about like. There's a lot of that guys in here. It's like, oh look, it's that guy. Yeah, borrowed and means stole. Isn't it thrilling?
No.
Come on, get off the phone, you pussy! I'm gonna beat you. Didn't the first Lord of the Rings movie come out in the year 2000?
2001.
Alright, a year after this came out, folks, Lord of the Rings came out. Let's think about that. What came out in the year 2000?
Hang on.
I'm curious, what other movies came out in the year?
Gladiator.
Okay,
X-Men.
I'm not the biggest Gladiator or
American
X-Men.
Psycho.
I'm not the biggest fan of those three movies, but I'd rather be watching all three of them
Memento.
right now. Oh god damn it. Memento came out in 2000?
Yes.
Wow.
Requiem for a Dream.
Ass to ass.
Remember the Titans.
Oh yeah.
Castaway. Snatch. Traffic. Mission Impossible 2. How the Grinch Stole Christmas. Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon.
Alright, no joke. Rather be watching fucking
How the Grinch Stole Christmas.
yes.
Oh, J&B. Love J&B.
We believe in you, Jimmy King. You see, Darth, look, there's hope. Plus, there's like fucking an hour left. So look, it's fucking speeding up.
No, it isn't.
Yeah, it is.
We get another hour.
Doesn't he kind of look like fucking Trevor, like fucking Ben Kingsley as the Mandarin, if the Mandarin was a hippie? You will never see me coming. So, by the way, Darth, enough time has elapsed to where Jimmy the King now has hair below his shoulders. Yet his beard is the same length. Also, I really love the girl bangs he has, so that's awesome.
This is just fucking asinine.
WCW was really proud of this.
How?
They were. Because I think by this point, The Rock went off to Hollywood. We met your wife. Also, notice how he's wearing wrestling shorts, but notice how he's wearing wrestling tights, but not his wrestling tights. Because again, consistency is the hallmark of this movie.
This is disgustingly bad.
There's all 5 minutes is up. 5 minutes is up.
Why is he giving him more money?
I love that, like, Master Duck is like, why'd you have to come back? I could have left. Cause like, their hero's a scumbag. That's the joke, Darth. Ha 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 ha. Am I right? I'm really mad at Leah McCalance now, because, like, watching this, it's like, wow, this isn't even, like... This is awful. More? I remember all the kids in my... See, I went to a school that... It was weird. Everybody loved WCW. Because, see, Darth, I don't know if I explained this to you. I think I started explaining it, but then something stupid fucking happened and I got off track. Now he's got his normal hair back. Because I don't know why. But Darth, WCW, they tried to appeal to a more urban audience, but ultimately they just came off even more hickish. So, Darth, where are you at timestamp wise?
44:40.
Alright, let me skip ahead a smidgen. Alright, now I'm at 45:20. And they're giving the standard fucking speech at this point where it's like, we believed in you, and then you betrayed us. You betrayed us, Jimmy King. Look, Darth, we're over halfway through.
No, we're not.
There we are, like... Canyon, by the way, is dead. Canyon is, he killed himself because Mike Awesome crippled him. And he also got intensely bullied for being openly gay behind scenes. So, there you go. So, in this world, Jimmy King was probably one of the homophobic wrestlers who viciously abused Chris Canyon. Happy thoughts, everybody. This is a comedy. Ah. Look at them. They're happy that they got beat up. Wakey, wakey, hands all snaky. Come on, Darth. Darth.
What?
Come on.
This is painful.
Come on, you have to comment though. You gotta express your pain in words.
There's no words to describe this.
Yes, there is. There's plenty of words. Awful, terrible, abominable,
You can't say these words
travesty.
over and over. They start to lose meaning.
Who's the band playing right now? I remember them, but then I don't, because obviously I don't know what their name is.
Blink-182.
WCW sold out, which, you know what's funny? At this point, WCW was not selling out places.
Oh, wait.
Remember that pooping here. What the? That is stupid. This is stupid, isn't it? Darth,
Ready to Rumble had a $24 million budget.
you know, Darth, well, there's this part. This is nice. Yeah, there's something I never wanted to see. David Arquette's clumsy face. Around like your breast. The Nitro, it's the Nitro Girls, Darth.
Oh my god, this is painful.
Look at DDP. You know who the villain looks like?
What?
Fucking David Cross. Like David Cross mixed with fucking Dale from King of the Hill.
Rose McGowan.
And see, you know what's
That's who it
hilarious?
was.
You know what's hilarious about that guy? This guy here, Darth, the evil WCW guy.
What?
That's basically Vince Russo. This is Vince Russo. That's the only hilarious thing about this movie. Is they
Ugh.
he doesn't know a wrist lock from a wristwatch.
God, this is painful.
By the way, DDP is probably pushing 40 at this point. Games aren't in the script. What? You know what, Darth? I gotta say this, okay? Okay? This is much better action than any WCW hardcore match ever. So, figure 4. And then, hey, it's Bam Bam Bigelow, and I think Disco Inferno.
So when the fuck is Goldberg coming back in?
He's coming back soon, because it's gonna be like Jimmy King gets challenged. So it's like a fucking, you win, you get the title, and you get to keep your job, and if I win, you're fired, and I keep the title kind of fucking bullshit. He just got crowned. Even though that was not a match at all. That makes no sense whatsoever. Never in the context of any kind of thing. Yeah, I hate his voice. This guy's voice infuriates me, Darth. I hate him. Sinclair makes me think of Eclair. Wait. You got to survive.
Now we're halfway through the movie.
Yeah. Ooh, $1 million. Hold on, baby. You know, it's fucked up. My dad used to say baby all the time. It's always weird. For a second there, I thought he said we're gonna rape Supreme, and then I was like, was there a Nitro Gold called Supreme? Probably.
Uh,
It's Sasha, Darth. Remember Sasha? Come on, Darth.
you're killing me here, Napalm.
I know. This
You're
is...
asking too much of me.
This is honestly way worse than I remember. Like, this is just bad and boring.
You owe me.
I do. Well, look.
This is as bad as I'd rather watch Heavy Traffic Ahead.
This makes fucking... You bet... Well, one, you better be glad Ralph Bakshi never did any movie involving wrestling. And two, this...
No, any movie
this,
that involved David Arquette.
This might make fucking, Another Night in China seem more palatable.
It is. It is making it more palatable.
She's gonna betray them. We already know this.
Oh, Rose
Jungle
McGowan.
Boogie. Jungle Boogie, what? Come on, Jungle Boogie. Look at me, Gene. He's dancing. And the Nitro Girls are stripping because that's all women are for. Am I right? You know what's funny too? Sting, right? Sting. Darth.
What about him?
Sting's never wrestled in WWF because he said WWF degraded women. This is what his company put out.
Rose McGowan. Why are you in this?
Yeah, the Rocky reference.
This is painful.
And then he dies. The end. Wouldn't that be great, Darth, if that was true? He dies. The end. But it's not. Darth, look, their knowledge of sewers helped. They're applying their skills to solve real world problems.
No, you're way ahead of me. King just fell through a sewer.
Oh yeah. Wouldn't it be great if he died right there? I'll pause it for a little bit. Do 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 do. Okay. So okay, here comes Goldberg. Where are you at?
56-30.
Alright. So okay, they're bitching. And now I'll play. So here comes Goldberg coming up.
Oh.
In my life. No bugs will. Come on, Darth. There's a line we will quote for the ages. No bugs will feast on your ass. I drunk all my juice.
Ugh.
There's a song.
Oh God, I just realized his shirt. David Arquette's shirt says, "Hi, my name is Slim Shady."
Yeah,
Oh my God.
this movie. This is probably honestly one of the most dated movies of the early 2000s. What is this? Is it Screaming Norman Smile? Smiley? Oh boy, Darth, you gotta watch a Screaming Norman Smiley match one day. He is
Ugh.
awful.
Probably better than this.
And it's an old guy. No, it's not. It's Al Mandini.
That guy looks familiar.
So yeah, fucking. Wouldn't it be cool if it was the tall man Darth? And then he just like
Boy.
put the orbs on him, turned them into little dwarves. It was like, no, it's not. And look at it, he had an apartment filled with young boys who he
Ugh.
horribly assaulted. Come on, Jimmy. This is so fucking boring. I'd rather watch Darth. You know what'd be awesome right now? Watching shit on public domain wrestling.
Ugh.
New Jack matches. Oh, he kicked the old man in the face. What accent is Oliver Platt trying to do? Is he Southern or gay? By the way, the edit in this movie is awful. It's funny because that's not the right saying. Haha. Am I right, Darth? David Arquette is the fucking is the Charlie Chaplin of his generation. Casey is angry at me.
I envy Liam and Callens right now.
I do too. Liam's gonna pay though. He's gonna have to watch hardcore wrestling. By the way, I just want to point out he gave her bananas.
Why is Rose McGowan in this fucking movie?
Uh, Probably because this was one of her first movies. Like, you know, you gotta do some shit. Like Matthew McConaughey was in the Texas Chainsaw movie where Leatherface was a transvestite alien. So
The thing was, though, she was in Jawbreaker, and then she was on Charmed. So it's like she shouldn't be in shit movies.
watch how dumb he is here. She's like, let's fuck. And he's like, I'm gonna hit you.
She was in Scream. That's right. I forgot about that.
Oh yeah, and she was in there with him. Listen to him make animal noises. It's funny because he's hitting her. Am I right? Hey, remember that? Remember this guy? He's still in the movie.
Oh my god.
Yeah. She's the Yoko Ono of this group. Hey! Hey, Darth! 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 Darth!
What?
It's Goldberg! Look at
Fuck
him.
you, Master Duck. Master Duck, I envy you eating.
Goldberg has a really pointy head. You were drunk. Oh, Goldberg is pissed. So yeah, now that Goldberg's in here, like that's it, folks. Goldberg's here, so there you go. That's all. Basket is Goldberginess. This was back when he wasn't the joke that he is kind of today. He has a really small head. He also looks like Vladimir Putin. I work alone because I'm Goldberg.
Fuck you, Napalm.
Uh-oh, something's gonna happen to the old man.
We got 40 more minutes of this.
Don't worry, once it gets to the cage match, it's pretty much just that for the rest of the movie.
Ugh.
Oh, it's not Goldberg and Sid Vicious.
Nice jungle boots the
I think
guy's
that's
got
very
on.
Saturn. I forget who he is, the old guy. I like the African war drum music for him too. Isn't it tense, Darth? Come on, like suspense. Oh man, the old man's got it. What's gonna happen to Darth? I'm
What?
scared. How will Jimmy Keene win now? Will Sal be okay? Darth,
Oh my god. This movie is shit.
tell me, tell me Sal will be okay.
I hope he's dead. I hope he fucking dies. I hope this whole fucking planet gets nuked. I hope aliens invade and enslave the human race.
And like their whole reason is like we got ready to rumble on one of our satellites and
Ugh.
oh see and you know what see here's something Darth right here. Yeah, kind of give it to this movie. At least David Arquette finds out that she's fucking a spy and not his friend, right?
Ugh.
So at least they're not gonna drag out the movie with that fucking stupid subplot.
I could go for some Butterfingers.
Better fucking get away from my Butterfinger.
Oh god, please give me a Butterfinger. Somebody get me a goddamn
Have you
Butterfinger.
tried Butterfinger cups yet?
Yes, yeah, I told you about them. They're fucking amazing.
You know I miss his BBs.
Oh my god, Butterfinger BBs were the best. They
I
kind
like
they,
the,
they kind of are still around in Butterfinger bites.
and they do have the egg versions of them.
Yeah, the Butterfinger cups are the way to go.
So Sal Mantini's great advice here, folks, is attack your opponent at their strongest point because they'll never expect it. Hey, look, Sal likes Butterfingers, and you wished he died. Where are we gonna go to get back to basics?
Oh my god, kill me. I'd rather be gnawing on one of my toes than watching this. I'd rather watch Highlander 2.
You know, Dorothy, you have to thank me for one thing, though. At least it's scheduled when you have cigarettes.
I haven't even I've smoked a quarter of a cigarette and I put it out because I don't even want to waste it on this.
You should maybe have one.
No, that's a waste.
To find her. Ooh! Because bitches ride hoes before bros. This movie, folks. Oh boy, Kid Rock! Come on, Darth Cowboy, baby!
Oh my
Cowboy,
god. Fuck
baby!
you. Napalm, I'm going to fucking destroy you.
Cowboy,
I'm gonna make you
baby!
watch the Sarah McLachlan video on repeat for half an
No,
hour.
fuck you. I'm not gonna watch. No, you can't
Yes.
force me to watch
Yes,
that.
I can. You twisted my to the audience watching this. Napalm twisted my arm and guilt tripped me into watching it.
Hey, Nisa, this is bad. I know. I'm sorry, everybody, but look. Here's the thing. We're watching this now. Fucking how like it's gonna make like Santa with muscles look good.
I'd rather
Or
watch
Suburban.
that.
Oh my god, Suburban Commando is gonna be like, holy shit, Suburban Commando, this is bad, but man, at least this isn't Ready to Rumble.
Oh my god.
You notice there's a lot of fucking nut humor in this movie?
And fart jokes.
Yeah. You gave the bitch crabs, dude.
Uh,
Hey, you seen. Oh god. I've smoked way too much pot. I'm laughing at this. Darth! Darth!
fuck you.
Darth! Kill me, please. I
Gladly.
can't. This is like a thing moment right here. It's like I've been taken over, Darth. My last moment of humanity. Kill me.
Yeah, we'll just have to wait for Childs to get the flamethrower.
Too late. This is the greatest movie ever. Dick jokes.
I think you do like this movie secretly. It's a guilty pleasure for you.
No, I'm not joking, Darth. This is the first time since probably 2001 or 2, because this movie played a lot on Encore.
I don't know why.
Well, because Encore was kind of given all the shittier movies. There's a time when Encore was given good movies, but then Stars came along, and that's where all the good movies went, for the most part. Stars had some real clunkers on them, but...
Oh my god. So painful.
Oh, boy! How great would it... How great would it have been if, like, he got killed? Get in the car. 75 minutes, Darth.
31 more minutes. Oh my god, I said 40 minutes ago, 9 minutes ago, and it doesn't even feel like 9 minutes, it feels like 40. Oh my god.
This is really good. Like, another night in China is going to be very weird tonight, because it's going to be like, you know what, this is like a breath of fresh air.
Again, I'm forcing you to watch a half hour of Sarah McLachlan ads.
You can't.
Yes, I can.
No, you can't. You'll never find a way to force me to watch the
You
entire...
made me watch this. Point taken.
Well, you know what, this is a movie. There's a reason to watch this through and through.
No, it's not a movie. It's a collection of fart jokes and dick jokes molded into what looks like a
Yeah,
movie.
Nisa has it right. Like, Austin Powers is a guilty pleasure. This is shit. Kid Rock did have some bad songs, but it is just like, yep, Kid Rock, this is an early 2000s movie.
This is just painful.
I don't know how long you've been here, Nisa, but I said earlier, and I think Darth will agree with me, and I think everybody who's watched this will agree with me. This is probably one of the most dated movies from the early 2000s.
God.
It is. It's almost like a time capsule.
It's not a time capsule.
Yeah, you know what? It's a time capsule if you just shit in it.
Exactly. It's a fossil. That's what it is. It died out, and we rediscovered it.
What do you call, like, fossilized shit? By the way, has Kalen's popped up on Skype?
No.
I was just curious. Or Liam. Has anybody talked?
No. Everyone's avoiding this like a plague.
They are fucking... Fuck
Smart.
them.
They are smart.
By the way, notice David Arquette's tattoo there. Like...
Oh my god.
I'm just pointing out little things to keep the conversation going.
Yeah, because I'll be fucking speechless.
So, boy, remember the fucking great tryout scene from The Mystery Man? This is just like that, without the humor.
Oh my god.
That feel fake? I want to tell you a great story about a wrestler called King Tonga. So anyways, King Tonga, one day after drinking in an airport, he came out and there were 4 guys who said, "Oh, aren't you a wrestler that fake shit?" So he knocked out 3 of them. And the 4th one who said wrestling was fake, he picked him up and bit his nose off. And then he went back to his hotel and began drinking with the warlord. And then the police came to arrest him, and the warlord went out and was like, "Look, if you let him finish his drink and let him calm down, he'll go with you peacefully. But if you go in there right now, he will fight every single one of you." And the police waited. So they should make a movie about King Tonga. He once, King Tonga once took a guy. Wow. Anyways, King Tonga once reached down a guy's mouth with 2 fingers and broke all of his bottom teeth out in the front. He once threw a cowboy through 2 sets of doors with 1 hand. King Tonga, Darth, basically what I'm saying is, King Tonga was a fucking monster. Okay, Jake the Snake. Jake the Snake. You know Jake the Snake, right?
Yep.
He had the best thing ever about Tonga. He said once that if he had a gun with 1 bullet and he was inside of a tank with 1 shell left and King Tonga was 300 yards away, the first thing he would do is get out of the tank and shoot himself in the head because he wouldn't want to wound that fucking bastard.
This is just putting me to sleep.
Oh yeah, look at this. Now they're in love because that was so strongly hinted at. gift of pussy. Oh yeah, this is a scene. It's supposed to be heartfelt or something.
So let me guess. Sasha and him hook up. King wins his title. Everything's happy in the end.
Hey, you're skipping ahead.
I'm sitting here with the heartfelt fucking goodbyes.
Look at it, look, the father, he's cracking. He sees his son is in pain. Like a good father. See, you know, if my father saw me crying, he'd hit me, call me a faggot. Yep. Just throwing that out there.
Because you're that bored.
Oh yeah, Master Duck. That's thankfully has that YouTube hasn't logged me out during this thus far. Uh huh.
What do you mean messages on your Taco Bell sauce packs?
That's neat. God, this is so horrible. It's almost over, Darth, and then we'll have the intermission for China.
God, you.
MGM.
And I'm gonna find the most heart-wrenchingly bad Sarah McLachlan videos to have you watch.
See, you'd have to find something that would hurt me wrestling-wise. You'd have to trick me into what? Here's why. Okay, Darth. I'm gonna be a bro.
A little
Okay?
late for that, don't you think?
No, it's perfectly. Oh, it's Sting! But anyways, I'm gonna be a bro, and I'm gonna tell you how you can hurt me.
You know what?
3 letters and 1 word.
I already. Nope.
Mankind.
You are gonna have to sit there and without saying anything, have to listen to me rant about how awful Mick Foley is for a half hour. You can't say anything. You can't get off call. You can't wince. No reaction whatsoever. You have to sit there and take
Wait,
it.
if I can't react at all, how will you know I'm still on the call?
Oh, because Callens will be there with me, and Callens will after a few pauses will be like,
Oh yeah, look at him. That's a cool suit. I wish I had that suit. So that's like the one cool thing in this movie.
a red tux.
Yeah, that's a bitch in fucking tux.
A tux is bitchin', regardless of color.
Also, here comes the fucking. So we're at the end. This shit is. They dragged the fuck out of this. So this is an actual type of match from WCW, by the way, Darth, the triple cage. So Hulk Hogan had to fight into the battle to the alliance to end Hulkamania with the final solution, who ultimately became the ultimate solution because somebody at the last second was like, "Oh wait, the final solution, Holocaust." Yeah, let's not do that.
God.
Look at it. Look at it, Darth. Isn't it magnificent?
It's fucking stupid.
Is it, Darth?
It's fucking stupid.
Or is it the worst?
You want to know what it's making me think of?
What?
Some triple-decker German chocolate cake.
You just always bring back the food.
Why?
Hey, it's. He's the announcer for WCW.
But why wasn't he the announcer from the first match that we saw?
'Cause that was a scrub match.
You want to know what's funny? There's been only 2 wrestling matches in this entire movie about wrestling.
Yeah. This is the perfect WCW movie. Really? You know what, Darth? You can replace everything in this movie with shit about TNA. This would be the perfect TNA movie. Wouldn't it? What was the last thing?
God.
Ooh, come on, Darth. We're almost done. You've made it this far. You're a strong man. We're strong because we've done this.
Yeah, and I'll be saying that when you're watching Sarah McLachlan videos or halfway
Again,
through my rant about Mick Foley.
like, the Mick Foley thing is possible, but, like, why would I watch, like, Sarah McLachlan videos?
So we can hear you whimpering like a pussy.
Well, it's not going to happen, because I'll just leave.
So you can cry.
Yes. That's okay. Here comes the other thing I've remembered. So, Darth, here it comes. A diamond upside down is a pussy.
I should just make you. Oh, this is probably torturous for you. You need to say you need to review pictures of Bionic Dance that are on Facebook, and you need to say nice things about them.
It's like, well, it's a lovely shade of blue. This is the third most repulsive thing I've seen this week. I like that. You can't spit. Like, that's the problem he has.
I could be sleeping right now, oblivious to this horrible movie.
Well, now you know it exists. You've seen it. We can make references to it. Hey, here it comes. Watch. Look, Darth. A diamond upside down is a pussy. So there you go. There's the second of two things that stuck with me about this movie in over fucking 14 years. Remember her? She's still in the movie, Darth.
When's Goldberg coming?
He's coming. Alright, so here's the bad guy wrestlers. You know what's funny? That would probably break Jimmy's neck. It's his son! Dun dun dun!
More deja vu.
You know what's hilarious, Darth? Darth.
What?
The son looks like Abyss. What he does that, doesn't he?
So why is Goldberg coming out to save his ass if he?
Because he's the
him
good
over?
guy! He's leading the good guy wrestlers of Kidman and Booker T. Oh, what's this? It's David Arquette! What a twist! Is this Limp Bizkit? Oh my god, this is Limp Bizkit. Ball with the ball, the bang, diggy, diggy, diggy. Dun dun dun.
Does he have an actual gun in his holster?
Maybe, yes. I don't remember. Oh, Cooper, turn him into that spear! Dun dun dun, second cage. Mean lady. Ha 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 ha. It's funny because a woman got hit. So, Darth, remember when I showed you Mankind versus Undertaker Hell in a Cell?
Yep.
How great would it be if that happened right now? Diamond South Page grabs fucking Oliver Pratt.
Undertaker beating that fat, lazy slob. That'd be amazing to watch right now.
You know, I'm not joking, Darth. It hurt me when you laughed during that match.
Good.
Like daggers.
Fucking good. Oh, there's Batman. I mean, Sting.
I'll be honest, this is my revenge for that, for you laughing at Mick Foley.
Uh-huh.
Plus, he's not Batman, he's the Crow. His girlfriend was raped and he was murdered.
Why is Sting helping?
Because Sting's a good guy. I think you're ahead of me again. Alright, what are you doing, freak?
Oh my god, Sting talked.
Yeah. Darth, look, this movie teaches an important lesson. It's okay to be a man and love.
No, it's okay to punch a guy in the face who says that.
Well, preservation, I don't know. God, this is awful. I can't, I'll be honest, folks, I can't wait to watch fucking pornography starring China and looking at her deflated steroid penis clit. This music's epic. It should be in this movie. Right now, this should be like in some science fiction movie. Like the world's ending, they're like, give me the codex! And he's like, no! The world will be rebuilt in my beautiful image of death and destruction. And then he gets hit in the nuts.
This is like how Chris Benoit died.
I wish. You know what's funny? DDP now does a lot of good. He cleaned up Scott Hall. You know what? I found out why Scott Hall. By the way, I found out why. Hey Darth, here, you want to know a fun fact? I found out why Scott Hall's an alcoholic.
Why?
Well, was. Because when he worked as a bouncer at a strip club, there was an irate customer who was breaking car windows, and he went out to deal with him. And the guy reached for a gun, and Scott Hall wrestled him to the ground, and he got the gun, and he shot the dude point blank in the head.
That's why he was an alcoholic.
Yeah, that's always haunted him.
He wasn't charged for murder.
Yeah, he was charged, but he got off. But and then Jake the Snake. I There's not enough time left in this movie to explain how fucked up Jake. Let's just say, Darth, Jake the Snake probably has one of the worst lives ever.
Good.
Shut up, you pussy! Now she's in a black cat suit. Why?
Insane clown posse shirt.
Yep. Yeah, this is that. Yeah, this is ICP wrestling.
Oh my
I'm
god.
wrestling! Me! Me! Seriously, Sinclair might as well be Russo.
Ugh.
Look at that, they're just beating up the promoter of WCW. Like, here's the fucked up thing, Darth. At the end of the day, he still owns the fucking company. Unless he's gonna use the $1 million to buy WCW. Oh boy, Darth, thoughts about unification. Come on.
No idea. Don't care.
Also, notice how, like, the blood, just, it's horrible. Yeah. Seriously, what is what fucking accent is Oliver Platt fucking doing? Like I said, is he gay or fucking Southern? Or is he just fucking drilled?
Oh. This is so fucking dry and boring.
Yeah, Michael Buffer. That's the guy who's the announcer. God, it's almost over, Darth. Look at DDP. It ain't over. The Royal Bash. And look, it all goes back around. So, those kids didn't see Goldberg and the other wrestlers in there? So, Goldberg just committed assault on somebody. Listen to this butchering of a Queen song, Darth. The perfect end to a shitty movie. The rape
Fuck you.
of good music. Darth, savor it with me. Savor the horribleness. This is the worst thing I've watched. I'm not joking. I'd rather watch any of the Ralph Bakshi movies. Oh boy, we get bloopers. They had fun on set. Does that make you feel better, Darth? They had fun. Right from your butt. Hey, look, I forgot fucking Macho Man was in this movie. That makes me really depressed. Again. I'm gonna get you.
God.
Alright, so let's see. David Arquette, Oliver Platt, Scott Caan, he was the blonde guy, Bill Goldberg,
So when's the intermission?
Rose McGowan, Diamond Down Space. Well, after the bloopers end, I'll end the chat. Chris Owen, Sting,
Oh,
and Joe Plantanero. That's who the old guy was, Joe Plantanero.
good God.
God, so let's go to the comments real quickly. So everybody in the comments who stuck through us, like fucking good job. Like
The
I
two of
thought,
them,
like yeah,
Nissan and Mr. Duck.
yeah. So any last fucking thoughts here on this fucking piece of garbage?
I think, as the voice of the people, fuck you, Napalm.
Hey, you know what? Alright, so we could end this now. That's so fine. So like final thoughts for you, Darth.
That was a horrible fucking experience. Really horrible experience. I don't
Honest,
ever want to be watching a movie alone with you because I already know it's going to be a shit movie.
well, Darth, you've already you asked me earlier on a scale of 1 to 10 how bad this would be. How bad would it be on a scale of 1 to 10?
It's not even on the scale. That's how bad it is.
This is even worse, and no wonder I only remembered 2 things. Be honest, I didn't even remember the 2 dumbest things in this movie, to be quite fucking frank. But
The two dumbest. The whole movie is fucking stupid.
oh yeah, like that's why. That's why I'm surprised. I'm like, I don't get why. I'd probably get. Oh, the old guy was Marlon Lando. Oh, okay, so that's where we know him from. So, but yeah, fucking like a diamond. You know why I think I remember those 2 things? Because one was at the beginning of the movie, Darth, and the other was at the end. Everything else, like in the middle, is complete. I don't even remember
Ugh.
anything in the middle of that movie already. So
God.
we're gonna end this here, and I say probably maybe at 11:30 we'll come back for One Night in China. I mean, not One Night in China. We've already done that. Another Night in China, which, startlingly enough, is probably going to be the best movie we watch tonight.
Ugh.